the President of the Republic of Seychelles, Mr. Revel Ramkalawan, Vice President, Mr. Ahmed Afif, Ministers, Principal Secretaries, Chairman of the STA Board, Chief Executive Officers, distinguished guests, and all of you who have tuned in or following us live, good morning and welcome to the official ceremony commemorating the Golden Jubilee of the Seychelles International Airport. My name is Priya Denus, and I will be your host for today. 50 years ago, to this exact day, Seychelles witnessed the opening of its international airport by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, an act that will change our trajectory as a nation forever and an occasion worthy of celebration. And without further ado, please allow me to invite the CEO of SCAA, Mr. Gary Albert, to deliver the welcoming speech.
Mr. President, Mr. Vice President, Ministers, Principal Secretaries, Board members, CEOs, management of SCA, everyone following us on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to this morning's ceremony to mark the 50th anniversary since official opening of the Seychelles International Airport. Mr. President, Mr. Vice President, Ministers, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for blessing us with your presence to celebrate this special day in the history of our country. On this day 50 years ago, on the 20th of March 1972, the Seychelles International Airport was officially opened by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. Construction itself started in 1969. The airport has enabled us to have an aviation industry, and today we are celebrating the progress that aviation has contributed to our country. We would like to thank the British government for the decision at the time to build the airport for Seychelles. We thank the great minds behind the planning and construction at the time. Through their vision, our country got a runway whose strength and length can today accommodate aircraft that no one could have imagined then. There is a saying that if you give a man a fish, you'll be giving him fish for one day. If you teach him how to fish, you're giving him food for a lifetime. But if you also give him a fishing rod, you're changing his life. It's like the British gave us a fishing rod, and with it, our life changed, and we have built a strong economy out of it. Today, to summarize 50 years of our airport, we can proudly say that aviation is a symbol of Seychelles' socio-economic progress, touching the lives of everyone in one way or another, connecting us with the rest of the world, and building a strong tourism industry. Together with our stakeholders, operators, and businesses, the airport currently employs approximately 2,500 people, serving needs of airlines, travelers, and the general public. That in itself is testimony of the economic engine our industry stands for. Over the last decades, our progressive liberalization policy on air services has helped inject vibrancy into our industry and has paved the way for many new routes and carriers to Seychelles. This has created immense opportunities and advanced our tourism and trade sector. The importance of aviation is further reflected by the Seychelles International Airport's performance. Pre-COVID in 2019, passenger movement hit a record of 1.2 million, generating 504 million rupees in revenue, served by 14 airlines, with an average of 72 inbound flights per week, connecting us with 15 destinations directly and even more worldwide through hubs. We are confident that through the resilience of our industry and our government's policies, our performance will improve and we will surpass pre-COVID figures in the next few years. Over the past 50 years, we have invested a lot to improve facilities, creating more space to accommodate the increase in passengers and comfort. I am proud to say that our air navigation services is ranked as one of the safest and highest in service delivery in Africa. We are now implementing a project to modernize and take our air traffic control to a higher level. We wish to call on all stakeholders to appreciate and support our aviation industry, recognizing its contribution towards our country's economy through ensuring high level of service, compliance, and modernization. Whilst we look back and be proud of our achievements, it is more important for us to think about the future, where we want to be in 50 years' time. I would like to thank the government for the support. Special mention to Minister Dejac for the new drive, the work currently in progress to transform our airport, to take it to a 5-star level, to review the master plan and invest in a new terminal and other infrastructures, so that the next generation, 50 years from today, will be grateful to us for our strategic thinking that the British did 50 years ago. As Mr. President said in his State of Nation address last month, we need to embark on a road of transformation, and our airport is one that should be an example of transformation that comprises of the right mindset, adopting best practices and technology for us to serve and facilitate the aviation industry. To end, I would like to make a special mention to our staff and all other staff working at the airport for their hard work in ensuring the airport remains open, safe, secure, and functional. We also thank former Director Generals, CEO, board members, ex-employees who have contributed in the development of the aviation industry. On that note, I wish you all an enjoyable 50th anniversary and for the future of aviation development in Seychelles. I thank you.
Thank you, CEO. Distinguished guests, let's travel back in time together and learn a little bit more about the historical beginnings of our airport in this short video.
Some years ago, the British government decided that they required some islands in the Indian Ocean for defence purposes, and in exchange for these islands they offered the Seychelles, and in particular Mahe, a new civil airport. Survey work for this airport went on for a year or so, and a final decision was taken to construct it in 1967. A contract was let in October 1968, and the work is due for completion in April 1971. Many people ask why such a large airport should be built on such a small island, because the island is only 55 square miles. But if you look at the map, the island is some 1,000 miles away from East Africa and from Mauritius and Madagascar to the south. In order that an aeroplane can travel this distance, it must be of the larger commercial type in use at present, the Boeing 707 or the VC-10. This determined the length of the runway, which is 9,800 feet. Because of the hilly nature of Mahe, and also the need to conserve agricultural land, it was decided to reclaim the site from the sea. This is being done by, first of all, excavating rock from an island at the southeast end of the site and a hill on the mainland. The rock is also used when it has been crushed, to make concrete for the runway, and also for a hard standing. The hard standing will be large enough to take 2 jumbo jets or 3 of the smaller type of aircraft. The runway and all surfaces have been designed to take the jumbo jet. The airport terminal building and also the emergency services such as fire, crash and rescue, and also the air traffic control tower are all designed to cater for international traffic.
Thank you, Isham, for that captivating performance. It is now my utmost pleasure to call upon the Minister for Transport, Mr. Anthony Derjacq, to deliver the keynote address.
Mr. President, Wever Ramkalawan, Mr. Vice President, Mr. Ahmed Afif, Ministers, Principal Secretaries, Chief Executive Officers, Chairman of CA, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It gives me great pleasure to be here today. In particular, I'm particularly delighted to be standing here addressing you on this very special day. To most people, the sky is the limit. To those who love aviation, the sky is home. All flights, even dreams of flight, start somewhere. And it's been said, while a mile of highway will take you a mile of runway will take you anywhere in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the most important street in Seychelles, our international runway, today celebrates its 50th anniversary alongside our airport. We have surely come a long way. The aviation landscape has changed dramatically in the past 50 years with massive transformations in various aspects. As a result, we will have to evolve. We'll have to expand to cater to the expected demanding growth using projected lines of growth even up to 50 years from now. Modern aviation is an extraordinary system requiring constant coordination. Millions of women, men, are directly employed all over the world to ensure the best aircraft are built, loaded with fuel, cargo, food, passengers, flown in the most efficient way, and guided safely through the skies and landed safely at airports all around the world. Millions of moving parts all coming together to make that system work. On a daily basis, we use standards and rules developed by collaborative efforts through experts in industry to deliver a safe, secure, and harmonious system. While aviation is a technology-driven business, it is still the people that are responsible for making it work. I must take this opportunity to compliment and thank all personnel involved with the Seychelles International Airport. Thank you. You have shown commitment, goodwill, and a lot of courage throughout this journey, especially in frightening and sometimes unsure situations, with the one being COVID-19. Despite such, you have thrived. We have thrived together as a team, and we have made it to this day today. The Golden Jubilee of our beloved airport, an airport opened by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II on the 20th of March 1972. An airport which is still going strong, just like Her Majesty herself. So much has happened since. Since 2000, well over 5 million travelers have arrived at our international airport. Even more people flew domestically. What was just a few international airlines in the 1970s has grown to over 14 scheduled flights and the arrival of private jets. With the arrival, the airport saw 4,000 international flights per year, carrying 462,000 passengers just before COVID. Throughout our history, our finest and most endearing and vital dedication is our service to the citizens of Seychelles, and many travelers we welcome each year from the 6 continents. Thank you again to all the personnel involved with the Seychelles International Airport. It is thus appropriate, as we emerge from the pandemic and as our tourism figures are beginning to grow, that we embark on one of the greatest journeys in our history for this and to power the next 50 years. I'm delighted to announce that our government has entered into talks and negotiations with partners to create world-class holistic aeronautical and commercial studies that will result in a new airport master plan and commercial development of Zone 21. The design of our new airport is unfolding, and while we look forward to some delightful surprises, this much we already know as approved by Cabinet. We know that we will be true to the airport. We will move our fuel tanks will be moved to create space for passenger terminals. A new VIP complex will be created. FBO facilities enhanced. We will have a greatly expanded commercial space, a new technical zone. Our airport will have an iconic sense of place befitting our island's storied reputation, and our international airport will now have seamless maritime connections on Zone 21. We intend to embrace technology and innovation to create an unmatched new aircraft, passenger, baggage, and cargo experience. The travel experience of the future will have to be seamless, smart, secure, and efficient. We aim for baggage claim to be more convenient and hassle-free, with greater choice in service deliveries and offerings. We hope to introduce end-to-end paperless transportation for air cargo in order to be more efficient, smarter, and faster. We anticipate to have more off-plane activities than ever before, powered by digital technologies. How we handle aircraft will also transform. Fully coordinated roundabouts, turnarounds, using the latest in automation, safety, and environmentally friendly technologies. All in all, let's just say, a seamless start to finish for different journeys from home to home, or from home to hotel and back. This timing should be fortuitous for us on this 50th anniversary. Let us assure the people of Seychelles and the world that with dedication and hard work, we are doing our best to take the necessary steps forward so that in future, our dear little Seychelles will have one of the best little airports on the continent, and if not, why not, in the world. On this note, let me express again our sincerest thanks to all of you who have taken the time from your busy schedules to celebrate such a milestone. Whether you are physically here with us, whether you are tuning in on your smartphone, or whether you're watching from the comfort of your home. Thank you very much. And I wish to thank again the President, the Vice President, the ministers, all our distinguished guests for giving us this Sunday morning for this celebration. Have a blessed Sunday. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to invite you to view our second video presentation about the airport, entitled In Service of Seychelles for 50 Years and Beyond.
Early summer 1971, the runway was completed and we witnessed the landing of the BOAC. Seychelles was no longer isolated and found itself on the map for tourism, commerce, and aviation. During the next 10 years, there was a steady increase in the number of visitors, bringing in much-needed foreign exchange. In the years to come, the industry continued to develop and contribute to the local economy through job opportunities and foreign exchange generated through its flight information region. With steady annual growth, the highest number of travelers landing in Seychelles was recorded in 2019, with 411,823 arriving on 15 different airplanes and private jets. From 2014 to 2019, the average annual growth rate for passengers going through the terminal was 9%. During 2019, The passenger service fee and air navigation fee together accounted for approximately 90% of SAA's annual revenue, which represented a sum of 420 million rupees. After surviving the most challenging milestone in aviation history, Seychelles International Airport is now gearing up to cater for growth in passengers and cargo. In the near future, there will be a new passenger terminal building which will process 1.5 million passengers annually, with new VIP complex, general aviation terminal, deluxe airport hotel, shopping experience, and a new cargo terminal and catering facility. The extended airport facility, with a breathtaking view of Setan Marine Park, will allow Seychelles to accommodate increasing traffic, perform more efficient business operation, and introduce new space for commercial operators. It will pave the way for new business and trade opportunities for the country, increasing tourism spendings and injecting more money in the economy.
We have now reached the highlight of our ceremony, which is unveiling of the new logo for the Golden Jubilee of the Seychelles International Airport. May I call upon Ms. Florence Marego, General Manager for Commercial at SCA, to do us the honors.
All protocols observed. A very good morning to our distinguished guests in attendance and to all of you following us live. To commemorate this amazing milestone that we celebrate today, we wanted to have a visual representation that embodies the Seychelles International Airport to echo both its history and its promising future, and moreover highlight the beauty of Seychelles. Ladies and gentlemen, I have the pleasure to unveil to you all the logo for the Golden Jubilee of the Seychelles International Airport. The 50 years mileage logo is a marriage of our two brands. The dark blue of the SCAA and its red semicircle which earmarks our success and our bold connectivity to the world. The petals of the Seychelles International Airport underlines our national pride. It showcases the visual elements of our airport surroundings, the green hues of Mosse Bay, the browns of the land, and the granitic rocks that are in the foundations of the airport, and finally, the spectacular blues of the ocean that borders it. This logo will be the unifying visual representation of our celebration that will continue throughout the year. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Ms. Marego. I would now like to invite the CEO of SCA, Mr. Gary Albert, who will be making a symbolic gift presentation for the occasion. I have the honor to invite the President of the Republic of Seychelles and the Minister for Transport, who will be receiving the gifts from the CEO respectively. May I call upon the CEO of SCA again, Mr. Albert, to cut the cake for the Golden Jubilee of the airport. This will be followed by a toast by the Principal Secretary for Civil Aviation, Ports and Marine, Mr. Alan Renault. I would also like to invite the President, Vice President, and Ministers in attendance to join the CEO in front. Thank you.
A toast. Congratulations on 50 years of unforgettable moments and to 50 more years of pleasures to come. Here is to love, the romance of travel, and to the exquisite islands that we call home, scattered by the hand of God himself in an act of whimsy. May we travel together through time. We alone count as none, together as one. Cheers.
Thank you. With this, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our ceremony for this morning. I thank you for having joined us for this auspicious occasion and wishing you all a pleasant day.